What it do, anime crew? Hey man, listen, last night I finished See You Tomorrow at the Food Court, or as my boy Otakun lovingly refers to it, uh, 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 See You on Monday at the Chow Hall, or something. I don't know, Otakun, leave it in the comments down below. But I'm going to keep this one brief because I'm going to make a main channel video on it. I just want to get my thoughts out of the way real quick. This is a good slice of life show. Focuses on two main characters. The dynamic is very endearing. It's a good mix of relatability and just like an idyllic, amazing friendship that's mutually enriching and funny to watch the dialogue of play out. It's a very pleasant show, I would say. The thing I'm most interested in is the metaphor of the food court as sort of a place where you can get foods from, cuisine from all around the world. It's like a meeting place for a bunch of different ideas and different like cultures and stuff like that. So the Gyaru and the otaku girl meeting up there, I think, has a little bit of significance and is core to the messaging of making friends with people who are not like you at first glance. Kind of reminds me of Oshiete Galko-chan in that sense, and it's weird because I know Gyaru is like a countercultural movement, but is seen as like a little bit like scary and standoffish, while otaku as a countercultural movement has supposedly in some sense waned due to the culture becoming much more popular. But it's like different. Like they always seem at odds in anime, which is weird to me. It's like they're rival gangs that like should just band together. So it's a little bit interesting. I'd be curious if anyone knows anything about like the historical relationship between Gyaru and otaku. You know, maybe I make a video about it someday. I don't freaking know. I don't know anything about Gyaru or Ganguro or any of that shit. I'm just a dude. But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. Another layer to the atmosphere is, well, for one thing, very light on the BGM, which I'm a huge fan of. When there is background music, it's like this weird, like scraping, like homemade staccato. It's so weird. It's just like some weird ass shit that you'd oh, I dropped something. Some weird ass instrument you'd use in music class in 5th grade. It's very homey, very endearing, but at the same time, the environment is all corporate, and there's like a bunch of like ads everywhere, and it really does just go to kind of contribute to this tone of insignificance, I would say, because they're at this food court, they're eating KFC. KFC freaking sponsored this show, and it's just a little bit weird. There's always ads behind them. There's like a real life, like you can tell on a meta level, this show is advertising KFC. That like feels like such a besmirching of like the wholesome human dynamic of a CGDCT show about two girls just talking and chatting and enjoying each other's company. But at the same time, this isn't the first time I've seen this. We go back to Super Cub, which I made a video about, which is not the only anime Honda has sponsored. Honda has sponsored 2 actual anime and then 1 like anime style non-Japanese production. And they're pretty good. And they're slice of life for the most part. They're like these weird, like Super Cub is like Iyashike, like straight up Iyashike. And this, I wouldn't quite describe that way. It's more so just like a little slice of life thing. It's cute. It's fun. The episodes are split into 3 or 4 segments of smaller stuff, of like days or whatever it may be. There's a loose overarching narrative, but overall you can kind of just tune in at any point and get it. So it's a little bit weird, this sort of sterile corporate atmosphere and environment. But ultimately, I kind of feel like it strengthens the message of beauty in insignificance, because they're being dwarfed by all these great, stupid corporate powers around them and KFC and all this stuff. But still, the main focus is just this dynamic. This is the most important thing happening in the food court right now, and it's sort of a message that I hope more people internalize, that it's like, you know, so often we go to fiction for like some sort of escapism or sensationalization of sensationalism rather of emotions that we feel, or big dramatic moments and huge clashing narratives of ideology and stuff. But really a lot of times the best stuff is just humanistic conversation and things you can directly apply to real life. Like a lot of times those are the most just like having a conversation will be some of the most enriching and memorable experiences you actually have in the real world, which is really important. And I kind of think it's like an embracing of your insignificance that I find very healing and productive, I guess is how I would describe it. It is very healing and uninhibiting. I don't know. But yeah, that's the main things I have to say. Some really funny screen caps here. Some decent comedy. The girls look like mice. Specifically, the otaku girl looks like a mouse from like a bunch of angles, which is really funny to me. It's kind of adorable. I kind of really like this goofy little art style with the big ears that like stand perpendicular to the skull. Like it's very goofy, pretty cool, neat little show. I recommend it. It's only 6 episodes. I don't know what this new thing is. I hope 6-episode anime doesn't become too normal. Not in the sense that like I don't think it has a right to exist, but like as a direct alternative to 12. Maybe it could be a good thing. I don't know. I worry. I worry about anime getting shorter and shorter and shorter, but not actually getting much better at, consolidating the plot into a succinct package. This is no such example of that, though. That doesn't apply to this show in particular at all. The show has always lended itself well to any episode count because it is largely episodic. You can tune in at any time. It's just something interesting. So, yeah, that's about all my thoughts on it that I don't want to dive into just in my own video. So whenever that's out, that's going to be featuring Izzy Boy. Check that out. Yeah, y'all take it easy.